I recently came back to Overwatch after 7 years, and having wrapped up my DPS placements, it was time for me to tick off our tank ones. As an ex-tank main, this one was already looking a lot more straightforward. What rank did I get? Okay, not bad. Starting out for game 1, we're defending on Rialto, and I wanted to run it back on D.Va, a sort of homage to the golden age of Overwatch for me. And even though I did pick up a kill on the Brigitte early on, we just had no front line, and we were quickly getting rolled. So I wanted to salvage this map. I'm going to have to switch it up, so I bring out an old fave of mine, Reinhardt. By the time I'd swapped, they had already pushed halfway through second point and were making a push for the third. Things are not looking good at all, but Overwatch is a game of momentum, and after winning our first full team fight, we start turning things around. After a few additional successful team fights right outside of their spawn and a few nice ults from myself, we hold them at the choke after third point and head into our attack side with a lot of confidence. This confidence encourages me to stay on Ryan, and that confidence shows as we take the first point quickly, winning both team fights with ease. The momentum from this keeps up, and they're not able to hold us at all. We're just steamrolling them as a team. I'm playing aggressive, I'm keeping their hazard out of the fight the whole time, and paired with a DPS player who actually knows what they're doing, unlike myself, we take the game comfortably. So for the first game, we get a clean win and already a much better starting placement than our DPSs. Things are already looking a lot better, but let's not jinx it, we've still got 9 more games to go. Heading into game 2 and we're off to Oasis. Off the back of last game, I'm feeling confident in my Ryan, so it only makes sense to lock him in straight away. However, that confidence disappears fast. We lose the first 2 fights and they cap the point. Now before things get out of hand, it's time to channel my inner cran drop and lock in the Orisa instead. This switch up does wonders for our team. I have a lot more survivability and I'm able to help my team take back the site and hold it. Finally. Besides overextending a little bit and throwing the point away in OT, we managed to cap it back and roll them, securing the first point. Going into round 2, in the same story as round 1, we throw the first fight completely, but quickly take the site. Now, it all comes down to the final fight. Win this, or it's back for one more round. And again, I waste my ult, but my team locks it down and leaving just my nemesis, Jetpack Cat and me alive, who pulls me off the point instead of contesting, and we secure the round win. That's 2 for 2, got 2 wins and 0 losses so far. Now, that's 2 dominant wins in the book, and heading into game 3, I'm feeling comfortable in a role I actually know how to play. And we get Suravasa back. I think I've played this map once. I have no idea what's going on, so I lock in Orisa. Have a poor first fight. Me and the enemy D.Va are just trading ult charges. We lose the first point. We win it back quickly, but staggered spawns and me overextending again puts us down 0-1. second point, I just don't feel like we have the speed or the firepower to contest. So I switched to an old favourite of D.Va. It's too late though, and they do take it after having a pretty successful hold the entire time. Now, we're going into the third point, and we need to start mounting a comeback for it. I just keep making mistake after mistake. Like, take this ult, for example. Genuinely, no idea what I was doing here. If I actually knew how the map played, that wouldn't have happened. We lose the third point too, and I'll be honest, I was the big reason for that. That is our first loss. Not going to let it get us down. It was my fault. Learn, and we progress. Just a quick pause here. We're getting incredibly close to the end of July. My goal is still to hit 1,000 subs before then. We're about 400 away right now, and it's still possible. 99% of people that are watching these videos aren't subscribed. So if you want to see me hit that goal, hit that sub button below. It's free, and it lets me know that you're enjoying the content. Anyway, for games 4 and 5, we get 1 win and 1 loss, but nothing really happens. Both are very one-sided games, so I'm not going to waste your time with it. Into game 6, we're heading to Junkertown, and we're starting out on defense. Now, we need a solid hold here if we want any real shot at winning this game. Straight away though, it's rough. Their Reapers in our backline, taking out our DPS and healers fast. First point, we staggered back hard, putting up a serious disadvantage. I do my best to cause a distraction, taking both the healers and their Reaper out of the fight, but ultimately I just throw this point, and they take first point incredibly quickly because of it. In the moment, I thought I was making the right play. Watching it back though, I shouldn't have done this. I should have held from high ground and not given up. We'd already lost that point. We should have just contested for second. Rest of defense, it was a poor showing on my part. Honestly, getting kills and doing damage, but target priority and backline protection were both off. We lose the round on poor teamwork and me overextending. Heading into our attack side, and it's time to turn things around. For the starting point, I do lock in Malga, and between me and Zen, we do take out that Cassidy straight away. Things are already looking a lot better. The only problem is their team is working together fantastically, and my team just isn't. We have no coordination at all. One of the biggest problems is the healing on the team. Because we weren't doing the DPS, our Moira took it upon herself to do a lot of the damage. Now, this meant that our only healer was Zen. Now, I should have looked at this in the moment and changed the way I played, but I still kept pushing up front. Now, Zen can't do a lot of healing very quickly, so it's very difficult. Now, I'm not blaming the healers here at all. I should have adjusted my playstyle earlier if we wanted to win this one. But as a community, people need to look inwards when they lose. Everyone thinks they play perfectly, but we're all terrible. That's why we're in metal ranks. And it's time to self-reflect if we actually want to improve. Still though, only 2k healing the entire game as Moira is a bit of a joke. Final score, you get another loss. Frustrating one, but at this point we've got 3 wins and 2 losses. Nothing amazing, but I have a predicted rank of Silver 5, which is a whole lot better than my DPS placements, and honestly, I'm having a lot more fun playing tank. Fast forward to game 8 and we get the new map Neon Junction. Straight out the gate, my position is terrible. These videos are more about me learning from my own mistakes while giving you gameplay that sometimes go mainly shit though. Hopefully learning alongside me. Bad positioning lets them take point fast, giving them loads of time to push the payload. So it's time to focus up. By the time they're past second point, we're starting to build a bit of a comeback though. Switching to Roadhog helps as they come to third point, but I leave Orisa to mess around in the back line, which costs us more than it helps. Ultimately, they go on to cap the point to the max, and we're heading into our attack side. Heading into our attack side, I mirror the enemy Orisa. It's a rough start and we get a few kills in the first fight, but I'm honestly feeling incredibly tank diffed, so I need to lock in and step up. For the second team fight, we run it back down together. My DPS creates a perfect distraction and we take the point, and I push up to hold the contest. Once the payload's moving, things turn around quickly. Like I said earlier, Overwatch is a game of momentum, and this time we have them on the back foot. We win 2 fights and take second point with relative ease. That confidence gets the better of me though, and I overextend and throw just a little bit. Still, we push the car in the very last second of overtime, taking it back to attack again. For our final attack side, we only have 1 minute on the clock. We need to run it down fast if we have any real shot at winning. After a pretty successful first fight, we take the point and start pushing the payload. But then the unthinkable happens. We C9. I'm trying to keep them off the point, but left them made to kill both my teammates on the cart, and we lose the round with only 28 meters pushed. This round's completely on me. Final round, they've got 2 minutes and 33 seconds to push, and they're just the better team here. They take it with relative ease, and we lose yet another game. Game 9, we do get another win, but the only reason we got that win is because 3 of the enemy team left after the first half. So there's no point wasting your time with it. Watch me sit there for 5 minutes emoting. So heading into game 10, this is our last game of our placements and we're heading to Midtown. Trying to expand my hero pool recently, I've been trying out Ramatra in quick play. I've seen a lot of hype about him online. His kit looks simple enough, and after the games in quick play, I figured it was time to bring him into a real game. Turns out, however, my limited quick play reps weren't enough. We lose the first point fast. I switch back to Orisa to try and hold it down. And this game, again, I am just feeling tank diffed. The enemy tank switches to Zarya and we're just feeding a charge because everyone's shooting the ball. Though we do put up a decent fight after catching her out pushing off spawn, it all comes down to the final point. Nothing really happens here. We get a few easy contests in, but it was a bit of a wash. Now, heading to our attack side, just feel tank diffed again. Nothing happens, so it's not really much for you to see. We spend 4 minutes just trying to get to the first point, and we don't even manage to do that. Now, we've completed all 10 games in our placements, and to be honest with you, we've lost quite a few of them. But as it turns out, the wins that we did have and the performance we had in those bad games did mean that we ended up placing silver 3. A lot better than our DPS placements, but still not where I want to be. Now, that's the tank placements in the books. We've still got one more left, which is our support placements to go. And honestly, this time I had a lot more fun than when I was playing DPS. Speaking of which, the DPS placement video was just uploaded, and that was the first time I had touched Overwatch in 7 years. Not warmed up, not brushed up on patch notes, nothing. Just straight into ranked. So if you want to see